So Alan, we've had a couple of days to reflect on the Dundee United game from Tuesday night. How do you view the game in hindsight?
The first half, I thought we competed really well. I thought we were the better team. We passed the ball really well, showed a lot of composure. We looked well organised, hard to beat, but still a threat going forward as well. And then obviously a moment of madness. Nat gets sent off, and if you know Nat, it's not his game. He's put in a bad challenge, but he's obviously slipped. His footings went from him, and it's probably, when you look at it again, it is a sending off.
One thing that's been noticeable over the last couple of games, the shape of the team looks a lot more solid. Is that just down to pure hard work on the training ground?
Just, well, after the results at the start of the season we've had to be a wee bit more solid, because we're conceding too many goals. So now we've changed the shape a wee bit, so we're a bit more solid, hard to beat, but we still need to be a threat going forward as well. And we have been that, to be fair. I think we've been a wee bit unfortunate in the last couple of games, but certainly defensively we looked a lot better.
Suspensions are starting to come into play for all teams now, with Nat Weatherburn getting sent off, as you said. I think, is that a 2-game ban for Nat now?
Yeah, 2-game ban, and Andy Geoghegan's on 6 bookings as well. He'll be able to play the St Mirren game, but I think it's the United game he'll miss.
So it's a similar kind of game on Saturday. Of course, you know the team so well after this being the 4th time you've played them this season. How do you view it? Is it a different kind of game because it's a cup competition, or is it just going to be the same as we saw on Tuesday night and the previous games before that?
I think there's been a massive improvement since the first game we played them at Tannadice, where they were by far the better team. The last 2 games, I think we've been really unfortunate, especially the game here. We missed 3 penalties, and then obviously the game midweek there, really good performance. We could actually win the game even with 10 men, with a couple of really good opportunities, but we just switched off at the corner, and obviously we need to learn for that.
Is the cup game on Saturday a distraction from the league, a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. You want to get into try and get to finals, and this is another step closer. It's an opportunity to do that, and it gives you something to aim for the rest of the season, to push on and keep getting results, and I think it would give everybody a lift as well.
So over the last couple of weeks you've been getting players back from injury, a couple of players have picked up knocks as well. Could you give us an update on the situation with injuries?
Yeah, we've got a couple missing. Ben's obviously missing still, Gavin Riley's missing, David Hopkirk's still missing. I'd imagine Ryan Williamson will probably be missing as well. So there's a lot of big players missing, but we've got a big squad, and I'm sure the majority of other teams as well will have injuries and suspensions as well. So that's where we're fortunate to have a big squad with a lot of good players.
As a former Scotland internationalist yourself, how do you view the game coming up at Wembley? You never actually played against England, but you've played down there, so you kind of know what to expect on both sides of the divide.
They're top quality players, aren't they? They've got top players that play one of the best leagues in the world. So it's going to be a really tough test. Scotland, every player's going to have to play at their maximum potential to have any chance of winning. But I'm sure they'll be fired up and they'll be ready for it.
Thanks, Alan.
Thanks.